Welcome everyone to Vault 88 in Fallout 4. This is my settlement tour of the vault. We did a couple of live streams where I rebuilt the entire vault, or tried to do most of it. You need to know first off, you're going to see a little bit of like blurring and rendering issues and certain things, or pixelating, because for some reason in this vault they've made it you can build everywhere, but as soon as you build too big, the game can't handle it at all. So even I wanted to build a massive vault and build out in the tunnels and passages and stuff, I couldn't because the game can't handle it at all. So you're going to see a little bit, maybe a blurring or pixelating in some places. So just a little bit of warning ahead of that. Well, there we go. You can see it already. If you look at all the blurring, you guys can probably see it on your picture. So let me go in there. It does go away after a little bit. So here's the entrance, and obviously before we did this, we cleaned the whole vault. Everything, all the bugs, everything's been dead and killed and whatnot. This is the entrance, so basic thing over there. If you look where you are on the map, you can see there's Vault 88. Now when you get here the first time, you get a signal, you gotta come here, and there's raiders and everything, and you gotta fight a bunch of raiders up on the surface. And then you eventually find your way down in here. And then, oh, see, now you can see, look at that, all that blurring. And it's only in this place that it happens. Okay, so everything has been cleaned nicely. You can't build much inside this area when you come in without basically scrapping stuff. Okay, so here's your main generator thing that you get that you can connect. So you can stick it up. Yeah, I got a little extra terminal. You stick it onto those things, and you can stick it on there if you want. And then you got power everywhere. So you can see how if the more we move around here, it's gonna blur out a bit, but it does go away after a second. I tried to put lights in, but I couldn't, so some places I've got these lanterns. Here's the security office, all nice and clean. Okay, once we get into the vault, it'll look a bit better. Okay, so now from this is usually when you come in here, there's a lot of dirt and things. There's like little small quests and things you do for this vault. But it's fun. That's what makes it fun. Now, okay, so open this up. This is my entrance I built. Now, usually your thing stops here, and then you get a lot of scrap things you can scrap. So, okay, so this is my main entrance. I've got a little security office over here. Watch out, the lady's watching you. And then we come into the vault, which, compared to what it looks like when you come here the first time, there you can see, if you see there right in front of me, I don't know if you guys can see on the railings there's a lot of pixelating happening there. Okay, so let's start right over here. This is our security office, which we've got built over here. We've got some ammo stored. Why is the TV acting all weird? It's the first time I see that happen. I wonder if that isn't because of this. Nope, it's not that. Okay, don't know what's going on there. Well, no, we did a lot of stuff here. Many hours of work. We got some bathrooms and showers. This is for the gents, you can see. So it's fully stocked bathroom. Nice little shower setup. And then yes, for the ladies on this side. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a tour of this build because this area is it's messed up. But to put it bluntly, it's messed up. You can see, look on the power cables here. It's also got all these pixelating things there that's happening. So I don't know why. And it's only this settlement that I've got this problem. But I think it's more because of the vault parts and things that you use. Okay, so let's move around this like this. I'm going to go in a circle rotation. So this is all the workshops I put down here. And then you can make your way through. Now I was going to extend this. I wanted to build further out. So let me show you. I go out here. You can see there's the... Oh, see what happens? Oh, that looks bad. I was going to expand right out in these tunnels. Just we make our way out this way. See all these tunnels that you find and you explore and you can clean up and scrap everything. I wanted to build out even more, but the game, well, as you can see, look at that. You can see how it's blurring. So I wasn't able to continue building, otherwise eventually it will just get worse. And then the game crashes and then you can't do anything. So I've just built out the farming areas down here. So forgive the very blurry looking things, but that's there you can clearly see the reason why I didn't want to carry on. Okay, so I'm gonna walk like so. The more we get to the center build, the more the game goes all crazy. I expanded the tunnels down this way as well. So usually there's a big wall thing over here in the center. When you get here the first time, you got the overseer's trailer and bed and everything over this area. Then you got tunnels going down here. So we got 2 doors. We can go down that one. Open up here. You can see. Oh man, it looks bad. I can't even show you guys properly. But down that way. You got these stairs. And you can see. So there's the tunnel we built now, which goes all the way down this way. Okay, so this goes down. There should be a door here somewhere. There we go. Okay, so that goes up. So I built this whole area on here, and I wanted to carry on building, like, add more rooms and settlers and stuff. So that goes out to another tunnel going in this direction. Here's a big rock pillar in the center here. So there goes a tunnel that way. See, and I can't use this, so I was not very happy about this. That goes out that way, but we cannot use it. This was, which one was this? Oh yes, okay, this goes further on. Now I believe this leads to the water system, yes. Okay, so we got our maintenance tunnels. Okay, so here's your main water pump for the vault, which you can connect and works. So I made this little maintenance area you go through. Okay, so we got that one, and then we got this. I think this gives you like 100 and something. Let me just check. I can't even remember what the stats were now. Open up the menu thing and you can see. It would be so cool if you could actually build this thing as intended, as it's meant to be. Okay, so water 110. Now that's obviously that and these ones. I think this gives you 15, so that's 30 or what, plus whatever that is. And we've obviously got a lot of power. Okay, and then I built this little area on for the extra power. But obviously I couldn't finish it, unfortunately. Okay, so now we can go through here. And you get these tunnels, which might look familiar to some of you. You get these little train tunnels, which I cleared out completely. This is the original track, and then there's usually dirt and stuff on top of this track. There's 2 tracks on top of each other. So you get this one, which goes back to the main vault that way. But all these places you have to explore when you come here the first time. Here's the end of it, you can't go further than that. And then here's more tunnels which you need to go down. But this is all areas which I wanted to do stuff in, but unfortunately I couldn't. Okay, so obviously now you can see we've got just basic lights and stuff down there. So these 2 tunnels join up, which wasn't easy to do because not all these parts fit. You can see this stuff doesn't fit any further than this, so I had to improvise a little bit. So there goes the tunnel that side and that one, and then I made a little exit here just so we can get up on the roof. So if we go up here, you can see it's another maintenance area. So we got, oh, the tree is actually going through the roof. I didn't realize that. You can see what I look. This was just, yeah, so we got a generator up here just for power and lights all on the outside of the vault. You can see there's power on the outside as well, just to jumpstart everything. Okay, so nothing too interesting happening. This was just so we can see a bit better when we're working around here. I'll make our way back down again. Go back in there. There is actually a door up top you can go into. So maybe we should actually do that. Let's start do that. I'll do the way I started building this place, because I started building from the top down. Well, there should be a door here. There it is. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the only door up. Like, look at all those pixels popping up. Okay, so you got a whole walkway all the way around, and I see all this areas. This I wanted to build and do things here, but unfortunately I couldn't. The first thing I built was actually the overseer's office or bedroom and everything. So that goes down. So yeah, we got the overseer's office and a bedroom and everything all in one. As you can see, it came out pretty good. Looks nice. Best overseer's office I've ever seen, including a fully working bathroom. And the settlers can use the showers and stuff as well, and sleep in all the beds. Okay, I tried to work with what I had. I didn't have a terminal that could fit on this table for some reason. I didn't want to put anything on there, so I just put the TV there. So it looks like a little thing, and you can sit here and watch TV if you want. We've got the terminals all working. What's going on here? I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, that could be from the support thing that we had. That floor or something. So that's why the game's not working 100%. Okay, so we got walkways going all the way around. You can see down there, and there's ways to go up everywhere. There's a place where people can chill. We've got tables and stocked up with food and stuff. People just come to sit and relax. And then we got all the bedrooms. So every bedroom has got storage and clothes, lighting, couch, place to sleep. Try to make everything look a little bit different. Even the NPCs have got stuff. This is supposed to be the bar lady. I don't know what she's doing here. You know, you look nice in the dress, but your face is looking terrible. Huh? It's excuse me, not her. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm glad to see they're actually using these bedrooms. Okay, so each bedroom goes down. What's making that weird noise? Why does it sound like I'm hearing a ghoul? Like a ghoul struggling to breathe. Okay, so there we got bedrooms all the way down to there. See, even got a space up there I could have used for something. Wanted to utilize all the space I could get. So this goes around now all the way to there. It goes around. Here's a room which hasn't been used yet apparently. So there's more rooms. And you can see it goes all the way down. Okay, now here we got more seating areas. So this, you can see a nice little thing here. I wanted a water feature of some sort, but it didn't come out like I wanted it or expected it to come out. So I've got this little water thing in the middle with a tree here just to add a bit of extra decoration. And the only way I could get lights in here was actually now to use these ones. So I made it look like a little camping area. So the people sometimes land up in the water. I don't know how. Probably from that side, because it's a bit higher up. So I've got a little camping area thing. Or I would say Vault Dwellers version of a camping area. And then we got more sitting areas over here. These actually look pretty cool with these things. And a little trick that I managed to do is, if you look up inside this umbrella thing, there's a light in here. I managed to get these lights to get in this thing. So each umbrella's got a light to add more. So instead of putting a light on the table, like a lamp or something, I just stuck it up in there. And it works. So why not?
Yes.
And some of the lighting is a bit weird actually. If you compare looking at there, it's like a nice white clear color. And then you got a very dark color on this side. So some sections are a little bit strange when it comes to lighting. But unfortunately that's how the game is working at the moment. Okay, and up here we've got a fully stocked general store. We've got everything. Food, materials, a little bit of ammo maybe. These shelves are a little bit empty. But they've got everything in here. We've got... What is this? Looks like glass and cork or something. We've got fertilizer and everything all over the place. And you can check there. We've got ammo and plants even. So these guys sell everything. I do have these. I don't even know if it actually works. I haven't seen it work yet. These are, you can see, a wandering trader point of sale. Apparently if the wandering traders come in, they're supposed to be able to come stand here and, I don't know, sell stuff, but I've never seen them actually pitch up. So yeah, these guys sell clothes and everything. So this is a whole general store that's got a little bit of everything. You can see all the kitchenware and stuff. So it came out pretty good. And this guy's got a whole bunch of stuff on these shelves. Greetings. What, you like waiting for someone? You look very impatient. And something I had to do as well is add these lights you can see on the railings here. Around the whole vault. I tried to add these lights on. To add more light to the vault itself, because if I take these off, these things on the walls here are not enough. It's just not enough light. And you can see how dark it is in the center here. Even though I've got a few lights in here. But I must say this is actually the best vault I've myself have actually built. Okay, how do I get down here now again? Thinking I don't have another. Didn't I have a... I'm sure I had a staircase going down here. There's this one. I'm sure I wanted another one. Anyway. Okay, then we move on. We've got a clinic, as you can see. A nice little hospital clinic with beds with people sleeping. Got a doctor here. She somehow has been doing x-rays. I don't know how. Workstations and stuff. It really looks like a vault. I don't know where they got the death claw x-rays from. What's this? Different meds, buff out, mentats, Radex stuff. Doc?
I can patch you up if you need it. For a small fee, of course.
All you people want is money. Not now, thanks.
Not today.
Very well.
Thank you. Yeah, so that came out pretty good. I tried to use some of these different lights and stuff. But these things don't give a lot of light. And the funny thing is, you look like this, that you can see it's clearly, it's on, it's showing a light. But this, you can't even tell that it's on. And there's a lot of the lights in the building items do that. Which could be annoying at sometimes. So I actually added in these little string lights up here, which makes a big difference. I'm hearing strange noises. That's the one thing that doesn't change when you build here. You get that cave sounds. You know, like bugs walking around or something stepping on gravel or dirt. That's something that doesn't change, even though you've built up a like a civilization type of thing or something. But anyway, okay, so there's plenty of places for these guys to walk around. Here's one of my favorite places. We build a little diner And cafeteria, food. People can help themselves. You can see we got all the veggies down here. Clem, I'm glad to see you actually on the right place. I've got these marker mats which you can let settlers do or NPCs do certain things. But for some reason the one I wanted didn't work no matter where and where I put it. So he's standing on top of a guard post just to look like he's doing something. And that lady that's in the red dress, which is now... There she is. She is supposed to be behind this counter. This is the bar and food counter. She's supposed to be standing over here. I don't know why. Maybe she just gets stuck up there or what. See, look. Oh man, look at the blurring happening. The image rendering.
Done with all your experiments?
Okay, and we got what was that? Okay, yeah, he's a weird guy. Okay, and we got some decorations on the walls and stuff. Now all these building parts is inside the vault, Vault-Tec stuff, so you can use it wherever you want. Came up pretty good. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Or is that everything? Okay, this is the door to the other. Oops, I can't go through there. That goes to the tunnels. That goes through there. A little camping site. I had to put this thing in here because for some reason NPCs, as I said, are coming in here. So I made hoping that they would just walk out. I think they're coming over here or they're jumping or something. I don't know. Unless they're just spawning in there for some reason. Which doesn't make a lot of sense. This is also part of a mod pack. By the way, all the mods, the link is in the description. Which is on Nexus mods. It's got all the mods in there. So you can build your own pool and do a whole relaxation area. So if I open this up, you're going to see the change that's going to happen. Then you get this. This is your water markers, which turns into your water. And that is from this mod. Build your own pool. You get markers and showers and different building stuff you can use. You can see this is the snappy builds. This gives you all the different building stuff throughout the game basically. You've got everything in there for all the different buildings and decorations, even now the road stuff, pavements, sidewalk stuff, walls that you get everywhere. We've got displays, we've got all the different trees, and then obviously there's things in between that menu that you can get. But no, I really enjoyed building this. I had a lot of fun doing this. I've built a vault in here before, but this is definitely more advanced than the one I've previously done. And bigger, unfortunately, as I said. We couldn't build it even better. I really wanted to add more lights and light these tunnels up. You know, fix certain things, put doors in. Here's your workbench, your main workbench. So we're back here again. Okay. Well guys, oh man, look at that. You can't hardly even see anything. So that is a settlement build for Vault 88. Fortunately, it couldn't be any better. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.